If you're anything like me, sometimes you don't want heavy melodrama or endless misunderstandings. You want something fun, fast, and satisfying, but still meaningful enough to stick with you after the credits roll. That's why this list exists. Today, we're continuing the comedy drama Masterlist with part 4, and honestly, this lineup feels like a comfort watch buffet with a twist. We've got sports comedies, ghostly chaos, neighborhood vigilantes, gender-bending rom-com madness, and underdog redemption stories. As always, I won't just tell you what these dramas are about. I'll share what I think makes them worth your time, what kind of viewer will enjoy them most, and I really want to hear from you in the comments about which one you'd actually press play on first. Let's start with A Head Coach's Turnover, a short but surprisingly punchy 2-episode comedy that aired from May 23rd to May 24th. This one stars Park Sung-woong as Mang Gong, a professional basketball coach whose career is basically hanging by a thread. His team is doing terribly, fans are furious, and management is clearly preparing the exit door. Now, here's the twist that makes this drama fun instead of depressing. His unlikely partner in turning things around is his own online hater, Hwa Jin, played by Park Soo-ho. And yes, it's exactly as awkward and chaotic as it sounds. What I personally love about this setup is how painfully modern it feels. Online hate, comment sections, cancel culture, and public pressure are all part of a coach's reality now. And this drama turns that into comedy without completely ignoring the emotional impact. The dynamic between a prideful, old-school coach and a younger, brutally honest hater creates humor, but it also raises an interesting question. What if your harshest critic actually sees the truth you've been avoiding? Because it's only 2 episodes, the pacing is tight, there's no filler, and every scene has a purpose. I think this is perfect for viewers who want something quick, clever, and slightly self-aware. I'm curious though, do you think you'd ever be able to work with someone who publicly trashed you online if it meant saving your career? Next up is Oh My Ghost Clients, which aired from May 30th to June 28th and runs for 10 episodes. This drama stars Jung Kyung-ho as No Moo-jin, a labor attorney who can see ghosts. Right away, that premise alone already tells you this won't be a standard legal drama. Instead of boardrooms and boring paperwork, Moo-jin ends up dealing with unresolved grudges, unfinished business, and workplace injustices that literally follow people into the afterlife. He teams up with his sister-in-law, Na Hae-ju, played by Sol-in Ah, and Go Gyun-woo, a video creator played by Cha Hak-yeon. What really stands out to me here is the mix of comedy and social commentary. On the surface, it's funny. Ghosts popping up at the worst times, chaotic investigations, and a trio that doesn't always get along. But underneath that, the drama touches on real labor issues, exploitation, and how certain people never get justice while they're alive. Jung Kyung-ho is especially good at balancing humor and sincerity, making Moo-jin feel human rather than gimmicky. Personally, I think this drama works best for viewers who like stories that make them laugh first, then quietly hit them with something deeper. Let me ask you this. Do you enjoy supernatural elements more when they're scary, or when they're used to tell emotional, real-world stories like this? Now let's talk about Salon de Homes, which aired from June 16th to July 15th and consists of 10 episodes. This one stars Lee Si-young, Jung Young-ju, Da-som, and Nam Ki-ae, and it's about a group of neighbors who decide they've had enough of the troublemakers in their community. Instead of waiting for someone else to fix things, they form their own team and take matters into their own hands. The title alone already hints at a playful detective vibe, and that's exactly what you get. Comedy action with a strong sense of teamwork and neighborhood solidarity. What I personally enjoy about this drama is how refreshing it feels to see women of different ages and personalities working together, not competing with each other. Each character brings something unique to the group, whether it's physical strength, sharp instincts, or emotional intelligence. The cases they deal with are often exaggerated for comedy, but they reflect real frustrations people have with unsafe or unfair environments. This drama made me think about how often communities rely on silence instead of cooperation, and how powerful things can be when people actually look out for one another. If you like ensemble casts and stories where friendship slowly turns into found family, this one is worth checking out. I'd love to know, would you rather watch a solo genius detective or a messy but loyal team like this? Moving on to one of the most talked about premises on this list, My Girlfriend is the Man, aired from July 23rd to August 28th with 12 episodes, and it's based on a webtoon. Yoon San-ha plays Park Yoon-jae, a college student whose life flips upside down when his girlfriend Kim Ji-eun, played by Aaron, suddenly transforms into a man and starts going by the name Kim Ji-hoon, played by Yoo Jung-hoo. Yes, it's wild. And yes, it leans heavily into rom-com chaos. But what surprised me is that beneath the comedic shock factor, there's a lot to unpack about identity, love, and what people actually fall in love with. Is it the body, the face, or the person inside? The drama uses humor to explore that question without becoming too preachy. The performances help sell the absurdity, especially the way the characters react to this impossible situation, while still trying to maintain some sense of normalcy. I think this drama will appeal most to viewers who enjoy high-concept rom-coms that aren't afraid to take risks. Personally, I like that it doesn't try to be overly serious, but still invites discussion. So let me throw this to you. If the person you loved changed in a way you never expected, how much change would be too much? Finally, we have The Winning Try, which aired from July 25th to August 30th and runs for 12 episodes. This drama stars Yoon Kae-sang as Ju Ga-ram, a former rugby star whose career collapsed after a doping scandal. Years later, he returns, not as a hero, but as the coach of his alma mater's bottom-ranked high school rugby team. Alongside Im Se-mi and Kim Yo-han, this story follows a classic underdog journey toward the National Sports Festival. Now, sports dramas can sometimes feel predictable, but what makes this one compelling is the emotional weight behind Ga-ram's past. He's not just coaching a bad team, he's coaching while carrying guilt, shame, and unresolved regrets. I personally enjoy redemption arcs when they don't feel rushed, and this drama takes its time showing how trust is rebuilt slowly, not magically. The students aren't instantly talented, and Ga-ram isn't instantly forgiven. That realism makes the victories, no matter how small, feel earned. If you like stories about second chances and quiet growth rather than overnight success, this one might hit you right in the chest. I'm curious, do you think people deserve a second chance after a major scandal, or does trust have an expiration date? So that's part 4 of the comedy drama Masterlist, and honestly, this set feels like proof that comedy doesn't have to be shallow to be entertaining. Each of these dramas uses humor in a different way, some to heal, some to challenge, and some just to make life a little less heavy for an hour. Now I really want to hear from you. Which of these dramas are you most excited about? And which one do you think would spark the best late-night discussion with friends? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because half the fun of watching dramas is arguing lovingly about them afterward.